Hi.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Just
Good.
hot. Like the place
Yes,
is so
it's
hot.
so hot.
Yeah, like it's crazy. All right. So good evening, everyone. So we have with us today Miss Sue-Tanya. Can you pronounce your last name for me? Because I don't want to say it wrong.
The last name is Mchorgh.
Mchorgh. See, I would have said it wrong. So it's good that you said it. So thank you so much for taking the time today to join us in this live.
Yes.
These are questions that people would have been asking for some time. And like just looking back on some of the stuff that you've done, I think that this would be the perfect forum for you to share with everyone.
Okay.
So I have a few questions to ask, and then I'll open the floor if anyone has questions. They can go ahead and join in. All
Okay.
right. So first off, of course, I want for you to tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is Sue-Tanya?
Okay. So I am a website builder and blogger based in Jamaica. What else you want to know?
What do you like to do for fun? Like,
For fun. You could find me anywhere at the beach, maybe at the beach or any body of water. So the beach, the pool, river, hanging with friends, with the movies, doing something adventurous. So maybe zip lining or pinballing or anything adventurous is my kind of.
yeah, my kind of thing. But how do you feel now with the beaches being, yeah, like I heard today
Well,
there was,
um, how do I feel?
it's
Actually,
hard to express.
I am, but some places weren't complying. So I can
Right, yeah.
like, certain places are closed. Some places like I passed Blue Hole last week Saturday, or it was the week before, and jeez, it's like the whole of Jamaica over there. And
See, that is it.
but
That is it. So that is the thing. Because I think that's the main reason at the end of the day. Persons would just like adhere to the rules and stuff.
we're abiding by it, and it's very hard too. But you can't have so many people in one place at one time.
Exactly.
You should
Or
have
or or people can go and find like the little quieter ones. Like that's my
yeah,
mission now, to try and find all the
so many other options. Spanish Bridge was terrible. I saw videos. That's ridiculous.
exactly.
That's getting close for me.
There we go.
Not permanent, but it's just temporary. So,
Just for now, yeah. So tell us now a little bit about your journey as to how you got to where you are today in terms of your website designing. I
um,
think I saw where you also have like you have a store, an online store. Is that
yeah,
right?
it's lots of things.
That that
I
is it. That's
ask about it. But so I started out officially in 2013 when I got laid off. I was working at a call center, and I got laid off from that call center, and it was just due to the fact that I needed to pay my bills, and I started to seek employment. Of course, I wouldn't get any, so I
right.
figured out how to work online that ever since. So I first started out freelancing, working on a site called Fiverr and then Upwork. Then I moved into website building, and then I opened my online clothing store, and now blogging, vlogging,
Right. Exactly. You make it work.
influencer kind of thing.
Right. You see, guys, it's just to make it work. All right. So like for you, tell us a little bit more about your blog. What's your blog about?
So my blog is really just an outlet for me to share my journey as an entrepreneur, as well as me, a young lady, going through life. I like to travel as well, so the blog was supposed to be an outlet for me to share all these, travel, places that I've been to.
Pictures.
So my blog focuses on travel, fashion, entrepreneurship, and personal development.
Okay. Because that was actually probably going to come on to the next question that I had for you, which is how do you think mindset plays a role in terms of where you are today versus maybe back in the days?
Mindset is very important especially when you are considering to be your own entrepreneur, have your own business, because it requires us a form of maturity.
So,
Definitely no one is going to be doing anything for you. You're going to have to be doing everything on your own. You have to, get up on time early in the mornings to set aside, task for the day and make sure that everything gets done. It requires you having to tell people, no, I can't hang out today because I have to work, and responsible for all.
all right. And that I definitely agree with and can relate to in a sense. But like in terms of, I know you said sometimes it's hard. Another thing I know is it's added to mindset, but it's also discipline. Like, do you find that hard in terms of to discipline it? Like, that's one of my biggest challenges. But like, how do you find discipline? Like disciplining yourself to do certain things? Because even like during COVID, I know simple things like food, people had a problem with disciplining themselves in that area. So like, how do you do that? Do you have like a kind of structure or to do list?
I don't know where the discipline came from, to be honest. I've always just, I can't even say like or pinpoint where exactly it came from, but I knew though when I started working for myself, I had to, because I saw that if I did not have the discipline, clearly I would not get to a certain. I had to do. I had to do it. There's no choice.
Nope. Yeah.
The work won't get done if I'm not disciplined. If I decide to just slack off today and then slack off for the next week and the week after that, then the work up and then still can't get my money. So I have to. No choice but it.
I get you. All right. So I know you said that you were working before, but what was your goal at the end of the day? Did you always want to have your own business or it just happened?
Okay, when we're trying to select subjects and stuff like that, I always wanted to. I mean, originally I wanted to be a doctor, and then I wanted to be a business owner. So I always wanted to do that, but I just didn't know what type of business I wanted to.
Hold on a second. Hold on.
If I had certain time, really be music because I like music. Like
wait, hold on a second. Wait, hold on. You're frozen. Hold on. Can you still hear me? Oh yeah. There we go. Yeah, it's good now. Nope, gone again.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, that should be fine now. I didn't hear the last part of that when you were.
Go again?
The last thing I heard was you said you wanted to be a doctor, or business.
I started out wanting to be a doctor, and then I decided to do business like my dad. Specific talent really would have been in music, but life pushed me this.
Right. I think
it's a.
I get you. I think like how you think really reminds me of myself. Like even some of the stuff you're talking about is like same thing I go through just listening to it. All right, so I want you to tell everyone. I'm not sure if everyone heard earlier, but for anyone like just listening in, what did you say your businesses are? The things that you do, because you do a lot of it.
Yeah, I do a lot. So I am a website developer. I also offer solutions for small businesses. So let's say you want social media, let's say you want a content writer, someone to edit a video. I do a lot of things for small business. I also blog, and I'm now entering into the sphere of the micro influence.
Awesome. All right, so how has the pandemic affected business, if it has?
Damn, COVID-19.
I know, right?
It has affected my online clothing store. So I also have an online clothing store. It affected that tremendously. Like I remember ordering items January and not getting them until April. So it definitely affected that business a lot, and a lot of persons weren't going out, so they weren't buying clothing and so on and so on. definitely helped the website building aspect or website business.
Everybody was now switching on.
Online, got persons want to do social media and get online. So it is helping, one business, but one business.
And that's the thing. I tell everyone, persons say COVID is a bad thing. Yes, what it is a bad thing, but I think it's helped a lot of persons in different ways.
Helps persons, because if we look around, there's a lot of bearers now. Bearers service, if you had a bike,
everything
is to open a bearer service. I've seen so many bearer businesses opening up. Doing well.
That is true.
That's very good business right now. And COVID-19 has forced a lot of persons to think deep.
And go digital.
A lot of persons do like the regular stuff, like open up a clothes store, open up a regular business. But a lot of persons are being forced to think about other avenues that they probably just were overlooking all this time.
Right.
So
because that's even one of the reasons why I had wanted to do this with you, because I know that you were somebody who was more doing stuff online. Because even for myself, I do online, but like I still, but like I do online, but at the end of the day, like there are a lot of different things that I'm working on and trying to do. So that's one of the reasons why. And one of the biggest things I'm trying to do is to bring awareness to the whole online working platform environment. Yeah. But the thing is, this question wasn't there, but like in terms of people in general, how open do you think they are now to more working online? Because I know a lot of people still have doubts.
Yeah.
A lot.
I remember when I first started out, it was the hardest thing to even market that you wanted to be a virtual assistant or a transcriber or someone who's freelancing online, because they didn't understand the concept. All in their head it was a scam or trying to
exactly
whatever. So I am happy to see now that people are starting to open up to the fact that, I mean, other countries are way ahead of us. We are like way back, right? Exactly. People are not already doing this way back when. So it's interesting to see that companies are now warming up to the whole social media and seeing the power of social media, and that you have an online presence, because not a lot of persons are just going to leave where they are to come to you. I mean, you could avoid a lot. You can get more sales by just being online.
Exactly. And I think it's a less work, less stress.
It's actually less work.
Exactly. All right. So, if what?
People are warming up to it now, I see.
Which is good. All right. So I know your business is currently online, but do you want to actually have a store or have a physical location?
I've thought about it a lot. I think maybe for the clothing store, I may venture into a brick and mortar and have a physical location. For the
maybe not.
I think so. No, not in the near future. I may have an office, but I don't think I'm gonna have one in the near future. Especially now with how I see people are, reacting to the whole COVID-19 and being online. I see, because of how I see persons are reacting to the whole online thing, I may not go for a location anymore. We'll see.
Okay, fair enough. Thanks for sharing. All right, so what would you say, other than COVID, are some of the biggest challenges that you maybe would have faced being in the different industries? Because you're in one. So, like, what are some of the challenges that you'd have come across?
Well, okay. Challenges. There's so many things that I do. So I'm just thinking broadly. One, like for example, with, let's say, blogging, don't necessarily like to collaborate. They're very, not necessarily selfish. I don't think selfish is the word. I think they're just operating from a scarcity mindset. But other persons don't like to collaborate in fear of, I guess, that you are going to take their audience and run with it. And I don't know what they would be. people can share, but they don't
exactly,
like to
and that helps them at the end of the day.
Okay.
Right.
I can't think of any other. I mean, there are others, but I just don't know why I can't think of any right now. But the biggest thing
Right.
is collaboration. People are just, trying to get, they want to concern about how it's going to benefit them.
Yeah. That's
here. So even if they have good content, they want to give you a little piece of the content. They give good content, they want to get more likes or whatever. So it's very competitive.
Sure. All right, so for anyone here on this live who is actually considering starting up anything, do you have any advice for them?
Do your research, first of all. Business sounds cool. It sounds cool to be an entrepreneur, but it's hard work. Do your research first. You may have an idea, but you have to think about who your target audience is, and if whatever it is that you're trying to sell, if it's meeting their needs. Because let's say I have a pen, and I think it's the best thing since sliced bread, and I'm trying to persons may not like it. So you have to think about you have to do your research, see if your product is actually solving somebody's problem first. Also about the different avenues that you'd want to market your product, whether you're going to be doing it on social media, or if you're going to get a website for it. Think about branding and all that jazz. Yeah. So that's it.
All right. So one more thing that I would like for you to do is to just tell everyone where they can find you on all socials, if they want to get in contact with you. Go ahead.
Okay, so to find me on social media, you can go on my website. My website will direct you to all my other social media. My website is Sue-Tanya Mchorgh.com. Or I guess you could just tap my face, the top there, because the name is so hard to spell. You can just tap my name there.
Yeah.
And you'll see all my.
There we go. All right, so I'm not sure. I think you froze again. But in the meantime,
why am I frozen?
You're still frozen, but I can hear you. But if anyone has any questions in the meantime, you could put them in the chat box before we wrap up. Hold on. Can you hear us still, Sue-Tanya? Okay, there we go. All right, there we go.
You see me now?
Yeah, I can. It's all good. All right, so again.
Finds.
Yeah, it still keeps like freezing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can. It's all right.
Right. So to find me on social media, you could go to my website. That's www.Sue-Tanya Mchorgh.com, or just to tap on my face in the top left-hand corner, and just go to my profile, click the link in the bio, and you'll find all my social handles.
Well, there you go, guys. All right. So thank you. All right. So thank you again so much for taking the time. I know it was short, it was quick, but it was definitely, I think, helpful to a lot of persons looking to start up. And yeah, so continue to keep me in contact, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.
All right.
Take care.